This is Arukh HaShulchan day 1487. As you can see, I'm trying out a new microphone here. I spent a little bit more than $50 on the mic and the arm. If you can let me know if it actually makes a difference or if it doesn't make any difference whatsoever, uh, please let me know. I appreciate it very much. Today we're doing You're There, Simen Reish Pei Beis Sif Tes Vav to Chav Gimel. Tes Vav. Everybody who's taught me, even a woman who's in nida is allowed to hold Sefer Torah and reading it. Then Sefer Torah makabel tumah. Sefer Torah not makabel tumah. The Chasiv says, "Hello, dvarai ka'esh kunum Hashem." My words are like fire. Ma eshen makabel tumah, just like fire is not makabel tumah. After divrei Torah came, so the divrei Torah not makabel tumah. This we know there on account of this we know in our Chaim that all anybody who's tummy is allowed to learn. Will he cross Kriyashma and to reach Ma? Will he spell the daven? Barak Baal Keri Ezra, only a person who was about Keri, because the unique quality of Kum Tumas Keri. Haisaka says tefillah. There was the Konas Ezra required tefillah, limud tefillah for learning and for davening, for learning only gabas Sefer Torah, not in terms of touching a Sefer Torah, because chumash is certainly in terms of touching chumash and shar Sefer Kodesh. Vav gamzeh bitlul tefillah. So also this they negate cancel this tefillah chumash kosav sham. V'rak Yerusha lo yu yedem and tunavas and mechachas. They should be careful that the hands should not be dirty. I'm not sure there's a tunaf and meluchlach. Tunaf, I think, is more than meluchlach. Chaim nagal b'basar, also they touch their flesh in chuzim places which are normally covered. Achav urashana, they scratch their heads. There's a soim ligapikis b'kodesh. They're not allowed to touch holy scripture. Because came Sefer Torah, so that Sefer Torah actually chatzui them until they wash their hands. V'sham mevorim min hagei nashim nidas b'tfilah v'lichas beis haknesses. I jump there. The customs of women going to davening and to shul, women davening and going to shul are explained. See there. There is a custom some women have not to look at the letters of Sefer Torah during Hagbah if they're nidos, but according to this, it would not be an issue. Tesline, Chazal Megillah. Chazal says Megillah, the Sefer Torah Shabala Nifsla Karmei Sefer Torah, which wore out or is completely possible. Sheev Shalatagni, you can't fix it. No sim sabikli cheres. You put it into a pottery vessel. Shesham Kizman Rav, which can last a long time. Kremel Sam makes the Talmud Chacham buried by Talmud Chacham. That's what it's called to put in Geniza. Talmud feeling there's shona halachos, and the Talmud Chacham is even if he only learns halachos. Pashu dakli cheres tzorich lichasos pm beis adavar mamish. So obviously you have to cover the pottery vessel with something substantial, can be eight such as wood or evan or stone chetzim. Chen filin shabolu, so the film which were worn out for nifsim came pasos and came. Shasi kosher need fasim other stivik which came which are printed. Shabolu v'nikru. Which became worn out and ripped. You put them in you put them in or other vessels and bury them in a I guess a humble place, hidden place. Hard to find makom mutzna here. It sounds perhaps a safe place. Basically, Abu Sofan is not allowed to burn them. It's Knesset Zechezkel, and the Shvus Yaakov wanted to be matir to, he says in brackets. And his Chesed Sim Lam Zayim, Shvus Yaakov would say Latila Sofan. They wanted to allow to burn him. Chaluk Lev, they argue on him. V'chein Ikon, and that is primary Chenemik Posh, that is the widespread minuk. Nowadays, when shame has become quite prevalent, everybody has hundreds and hundreds of benchers. Which are no use. So I'm not sure that the people are makri to bury anymore in klicheres. I think people just bury as is. So to kerchiefs in which Sfarim are wrapped, Shabbat, which got worn out. Tzrichim l'karban ikmashe, to bury them as is. Yosef told me mitzvah, especially use to make shrouds for mace mitzvah who has no shrouds. He says no mitzvah. Not necessarily a person who's truly makes mitzvah in this case. A person who's adam kosher who died, and that is putting them into gniza. That's in Beis Yosef and see the Taz and Shach v'ayim ashtad and Orachaim simachuf and Dalet Sipches. Anything which has served for some holy purpose has holiness, and so you have to put them in. Okay, got cut off there for a minute. So that's the beginning of the Yutain. Kodesh Misha Kedusha, any thing which has served for a holy purpose, Kedusha has holiness. So Gonzav She's Kalkul, and you have to put them in when they get ruined. Therefore, a tik cover, wrapping, which is prepared for say Torah, Bunach is put in it. The below Nachba is Manala Milsa, because no sense there's a put in it, then designation is meaningless. And so too the pachos, the kerchiefs, and the aron, and the migdal, which is the bima, the tower, the table which you put the Sefer Torah when you laid it. And even though on the aron, you don't put the Sefer Torah without a mantle. There's always a mantle in the aron. Nevertheless, you should make sure to put it. The aron itself requires the nisa, which is a major issue today, when lots of aronos kodesh are made out of safes. The whole safe has to be put in nisa. It's not pashut. It was hard enough when aron was just simple in a cabinet, but okay. But that's halacha. So to the chair which is prepared for the Sefer Torah, put upon it after laning. Obviously, it's not a regular chair; it's a special chair that for that purpose. So see in plenty of places. It's put there. They can't be used by commoners. And after they're worn out or broke, they have to put the knisa. But the platform on which the chazan stands, Balkore, or the Balkore stands, Oche is a safer, or the person who's the safer stands, and B'Kedusha Sefer Torah. It doesn't have B'Kedusha Sefer Torah. Aviyesh B'Kedusha Basic Knesses. It has B'Kedusha Basic Knesses. It can only be sold for the things to which B'Kedusha Basic Knesses can be sold. Yurches, because the mainly is Barbar Chaim Simukov Nugimus Kov Nudal. The prior law has already been explained. Shows by Shosari Mikdusha Chamor Kedusha Kala. You can't degrade something from more severe kedusha to a less severe kedusha. Therefore, the bima which broke mutar associated with kitana, made from the smaller bima. You can't go down to a chair to hold the Sefer Torah. Kedusha was going down from kedusha. If you have a chair which broke, mutar you make a small chair, but you can make it a shraf-raf, like an ottoman to put your legs on when you are sitting, or footrest, but your legs are always sitting on the chair. I will have to me when holding Sefer Torah. I will have, but the opposite, the shas kedusha chamura, to go upgrade kedusha from kedusha chamura is mutter. Shainsburg completed dinim b'zeh and sham and seba Allah has been clarified there. Your test. The last agreement shmisha kedusha sheberchech l'ishtam shem Sefer Torah. Not specifically, not talking about specifically Tashmisha Kedusha, which are you're compelled to use them to Sefer Torah, go to Aron, such as the Arukh HaShulchan and the Bima. I feel very much in the name of Sefer Torah. English are made just for a decoration for the Sefer Torah. They also have the sanctity of things which are used for Sefer Torah. That's why he wrote. He writes, "Tapuchei kesef is all. Shall see in Sefer Torah Illinois. Tashu Kedusha. These apples like we have on, you put on top of the that's a chaim. They made for decoration. They are things which serve holiness. You can't use them for profane purposes. You use them to buy a Sefer Torah chumash akal shoro. Zed diviram perikut din dal rayisham. Because so perikut mitfila she'ena kedusha olemen ela bedomim. The kedusha can only be uplifted through them by paying for them. The money has to be used. The kedusha either the kedusha which is greater than it, or the kedusha k'moisa, or it's holy like it. Chaf. Even they belong to the individual gankin also. It's also in the koshkin shel rabim, and certainly if it's for its if it belongs to the public. When it was not sold by the 7 select men of the city in the presence of all the members of the city. But when the 7 select men of the city sold it in the presence of the city, the Kedusha Kala. I just lost it for a second again. Now my date flipping the safer. Stops recording. That's even for like Kedusha, Philotia most Hetil L'Tzorch Heir, and even to use the money for some common purpose for the needs of the city. Also, if when you made it, initially made it with a condition, to use it for other effective purposes, sorry, so the bird says moila tonight. The tonight is effective. Anything which is for the anything which is for Tashmishi Sefer Torah, you can make an addition. Ben doesn't make a difference if it was an individual or the masses. For the individual or masses. Chafav nimtza Rambam lo tanai gam Sefer Torah shiach asarim mitashmisha migdushasa v'chein medam. So, but according to Rambam, without a condition, even Sefer Torah Yachid, you can't use its tashmishim on a lower level of kedusha, and also the money you get for him. Avodah Shel Yachid Shemach Sefer Torah Shlo Tashmishah. Be the Roshas. The individual sells the Sefer Torah and its use its tashmishim with the shtamash b'domav. He uses its money. I feel the dorm shachol even for mundane matters. Rabbi Shalim also, if it belongs to the masses, which is also. This is the individual sold Sefer Torah allowed to use the money. The diamond malchus shiva tovei it's like it was sold by the same selectmen of the city. The apples can be sold by the owners. The buyer can do everything he wants with them. The Sefer Torah show you both toyos, Sefer Torah which had mistakes. I'm sure you can sell for any purpose. I can't show. They don't have kedusha chumashim. They don't have kedusha chumashim. V'lovim. I don't understand. That chumashim ain't kedusha. Is chumash not have kedusha? They have kedusha Sefer Torah. It's not. They're not like kedusha of Sefer Torah. Mekom isbu kedusha. And he says, amazing thing. Kamazet shiva tuvei ir. Which because of a tas you couldn't base on sham. To sell chumash, not for the purpose of for some other purpose. To use the money for some other purpose, mundane purpose, to need the shiva tavir. Okay, that's. I'm not sure if he means this is true also by printed chumashim. Sounds like it, but they're not the same. Okay, that's the Rambam also gam b'shel yachid. According to the Rambam, they'll be also identified individuals chumashim. So I'm going to say the Rambam ain't also rak Sefer Torah. You have to say also Rambam only also the Sefer Torah, individual, but even only Sefer Torah. Such a Torah b'zeh echad mevorsh Shulchan Aruch Baruch Chaim Sin Kuf Nun Gimel. But everyone's had a long time discussing this. The tzarich iron, not clear. The hen koy Sefer Torah b'achraza. Should not walk off the Sefer Torah. Chapez davar shekdusha kedusha kala, something which is of lesser kedusha. Ein lo niachol davar shekdusha so chamur you cannot put on something which is more to kedusha. Have a mutter, more to kedusha, so which is a lesser kedusha. V'chein kedusha kedusha, so if it's a equivalent kedusha, mutter niachol they can put one on the other. Look, if not, where can you find place to put everything? Sefer Torah, therefore you can put a Sefer Torah, top of Sefer Torah, and anything similar. The Chumash on the beam, put a Chumash on the beam, the Kedusha is Chumash on the beam, because the Kedusha Chumash is greater than Kedusha on the beam. If you really, I would see the Zebul Chumash are assuming a cloth. Kedusha Sefer Torah, it's always they're written in a cloth, and they're written for the purpose of Kedusha Sefer Torah. So then, El Shnekla Chamisha Chumashim, and but divide the five chumashim. Name of kedusha Sefer Torah gamre. Doesn't have kedusha Sefer Torah completely. Inan likros bo but tzibor in terms of reading in the tzibor. But after kedusha achasi, even though theoretically it's saying kedusha because it's handwritten, mikol commission called tzibor and of course the chumash nevertheless. Morgan tells us in the pay that you can't read and the chumash is going to cover the tzibor. Achshoni v'hu l'shem kedusha Sefer Torah. But if they're not reading kedusha Sefer Torah, v'kol shkein shekos in New York. So when they written on paper, but Kal v'chomer chumashim pasim, it's only by our chumashim which are printed. Chushas and shav in the beam, the chushas is equivalent in the beam. In Kokis the question, all others to Holy Scripture. So Yom Hatzlash Dvari, I found evidence to our position. We quoted the Megillah from the source of the Halach and Megillah Tachav Zayin. Pirush Rashi, Shav, and Shon Rashi says chumashim are sifrei Torah shein behem ela chumash echad. And Sefer Torah shall have one chumash. Akron L'shono. Then with the Ran Kosev Sham, Ran also writes there, L'shono, L'shono, Michel Chlei Chol Chosh Ne'atza Sui Ketikon Sefer Torah. Each one by itself is made like a Sefer Torah Kal L'shono. V'orai B'divrei Ben Ramah, Simon Reish V'Gimel, B'shkumosh Nevar Shab B'siyata D'Shmaya, the next Simon. Maybe Chim Nevi on a Sefer Torah b'Chumashim Nichtam Kedusha Sefer Torah. Can't put a Navi on a Sefer Torah and Chumash Shem Kedusha Sefer Torah. Being consuming Kedushas and Shavel Inyan Hanocha Echad Al Sheni. Navi and Ksumim are equivalent in terms of putting one on the other. Because of Kedushnei Krichos. That's why it's in two bindings. If it's all bound together, Kol Shari, everything's okay. It's not putting called one, putting on the other. The brackets brings out that there was Ron, which is a little bit difficult, but he doesn't. It just says Yesh Liashe. But what I point out, I saw years ago in the river of Ephraim, I think it was named Rav David Feinstein, that the meaning nowadays is to be makri put chumashim on top of a pile, even when put chumashim, but everything else doesn't matter. Chav came out. Lama, the Sefer is doing the Sefer, it's like Bio, and he wants to lift it up in order to see it better. Also, the Sefer, you can't put another Sefer under. The Zel Bizayer shows that the Sefer Sheni Kusavsuk is making the second Sefer like a bench. And can the Sefer Sheni Kvar Munach Malkum Zeh, unless the Sefer is already there. Those will make a milk, so that's not obvious. The Tzach L'Limud L'Kam Svarim, if you need for learning anyway, several Svarim, Mutar Nicham Zeh, so you can put one on top of the other. Derech L'Limud Kenu, that's how people learn. Chen L'Nech Sefer Tolch Sefer Siman Shun, put one Sefer and another Sefer as a bookmark. Okay, Mishlamish is named L'Limud, unless they're using both for learning. Chen Mi Chidush Torah Sefer Mutar, also to put your Chidush Torah into a Sefer is Mutar. Same as if it's in a Sefer. The Chidush Torah have nowadays more Kedusha because they are handwritten. A room with Sfarim does not have any intrinsic Kedusha. But a box, a bookshelf, which is made for Sfarim, Sfarim, and he puts Sfarim in it, have a Tashmish Kedusha. Doesn't say what kind of Sfarim we're talking about. Chen ha-politzes, I think it's a stanza. A podium of some sort. So Lamir is made to put Sfarim, and Amid Alam have a Tashmish Kedusha. It is something which is sort of Kedusha. It's about the same mentioned above. Also, Laharab Divrei Torah Makomas Mutunofim. It's kind of that left field. Allowed to think Divrei Torah in places which are disgusting. Ayin Shot.